Woman Crush is proudly brought to you by Checkers. Checkers, better and better.
It is time for our Woman Crush for today, brought to you by Checkers. Now, Ndiilokelwa Nthengwe is many things: an advocate for marginalised groups in Namibia, a radical activist, and now an author. She just revealed the cover of her book titled The Chronicles of a Non-Binary Black Lesbian in Love, and she joins us on the line to tell us about this groundbreaking achievement. Good afternoon to you, Ndilo, and thanks for joining us here on 99 FM.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much. I'm very much honored every day.
It's a pleasure to have you. Please tell us what inspired this book.
All right. So I think it's very much in the intersections in the book that highlights non-binary, which speaks to my gender identity, the sexual identity, which is lesbian, the black identity, which covers race, and Namibia, which is my national context and from which I localize my experiences. So definitely it is all of those intersecting themes that had inspired the book.
Amazing. The title of the book is also very interesting. How much would you say this book is based on real experiences, and did you have to edit out any parts from this book?
I think most of it is definitely based on real experiences, and definitely I've had to perhaps curate exactly what I speak about, because there is a goal for each chapter, and there is an intended aspect or influence that I aim to achieve with each chapter. So it's definitely influenced a lot by my real life, my own experiences.
Can you describe the process of writing the book, your mindset while you were writing it? What was the experience like for you?
Yeah, so I believe that I had started... I started on the 2nd of February. That was on my mom's birthday this year. And she's long passed, by the way. So in the process of coming to that day, I had already been dealing with so many internal conflicts, and I think that was definitely exacerbated when my cousin Shannon passed on last year, the one that sparked the Shut It All Down protest. So I think it was just now the perfect time to really heal. And I've always been a writer, and I thought this is time to really write a meaningful piece of literature that is not just for myself, but perhaps teases out a lot of issues that our country is challenged with.
Can you also tell us, as a young activist, Ndilo, and an advocate for the rights of marginalized groups in the country, what do you hope this book will inspire in those who pick it up and read it?
I hope it inspires pride in the literal text, healing, and mainly self-introspection, because it really teases out political aspects, sexual identity, and love also as one of the main themes. But they will see the way that I also talk about love in the book, and so I hope that it really does inspire to this degree.
I can't wait to actually read it myself. Speaking of that, pre-orders are already underway for the book. How can one do that, and when will physical copies be available?
Definitely. So on my social media pages, on Instagram, it's Ndiilo_N, and Twitter it's Ndiilo_Nthengwe, and on Facebook I have the pre-order link on there. But you can also email Chronicles@gmail.com. There's a specific email for that. And you can pre-order already, because the book will be out by mid-August to the end of August this year.
Ndilo, before we let you go, what does this book mean? This is your first book. You have now officially become an author. And I can only imagine what it means to you as an advocate and an activist for marginalized groups in the country. What is the release and the revelation of this cover? What does it mean to you?
It means visibility in all of its radical templates and approaches. And what we find is often within the community, you have to hide and shoehorn a part of your identity to be accepted. But this really means freedom, because now I can put out content. And yes, maybe there might be backlash, but that is the truth that I want to live with. You
are living your truth, and you're living your truth through this book, which I think is amazing. And I'm looking forward. Is there a date? Is there a date that we can say, just like in terms of pre-order, because pre-ordering is taking place right now, but in terms of the physical copies, when are those going to be available?
I would say let's look at I'm not like in front of a camera right now. It's not what I mean, calendar.
Yeah.
But we're looking at perhaps the 21st of August.
Okay.
Or that week of the 21st of August. Yeah.
So let's say August. Let's say August is what we can look forward to
Yes.
physically buying a copy of the book.
Or getting the copy, because we are going to be in print very soon, and you would already get the copy because we send it out. What we actually planned to do on the 25th when we did the book cover reveal was to do a launch, but because of the protocols of 10 people, we're going to still do a launch, but now we look at people already getting their copies ahead of that.
And maybe you can also do it online. I think a lot of things are happening online right now, so I think you should totally do the launch and just allow us to be able to watch it on Facebook or whichever platform that you want to use.
Very, very much so.
Ndiilo, thank you so much for talking to us, and again, looking forward to actually reading your book.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Awesome.
All right, bye. That is Ndiilo Nthengwe, who just actually revealed the cover of her book titled The Chronicles of a Non-Binary Black Lesbian in Love, and I'm looking forward to reading this book. Pre-orders are already underway. Go check out her social media pages, and the physical copies will be available as of the 25th of August, hopefully, but we'll still keep you up to date as to when the physical copies will be available. That is our woman crush for today, an amazing woman crush, to be honest with you. Really, I've met Ndiilo in person, and she really is an amazing person. So she is our woman crush for today. Let's get back to the music. Linus is up next with Tala on 99.
Woman Crush was proudly brought to you by Checkers. Checkers, better and better.